So today we're going to try something a little different. I always come on, and as you know, I just jump right into it. So for those who are new, I'm Sugar.413, and I'm new to YouTube, and I'm trying to build my watch hours and get new subscribers. I'm just going to put that out there first so that you know why I'm here. While you're flicking through, you can figure it out. So I'm here to get new subscribers and to get my watch time in. So I usually come on here and I try to do a live every day between 15 and 25 minutes. Sometimes it's a little shorter, sometimes it goes over. It just depends on topic and it depends on how many people come in the room, join, and participate. So I'm always looking for positive comments and things to try to engage the room, engage the audience, to be able to speak up and give your opinion and your comments. Yeah, so I'm going to say it again. I'm on here basically trying to get my watch time up and trying to get new subscribers. So I'm going to put that out there first so that you know when you come in the room. I'm also looking for the person who gives the most comments. I want to see who's the top fan on the chats. I usually get a couple different people, and I want to say that I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys and girls taking your time out of your day to stop by my live, because I know people are so busy and you have so many other things that you could be doing and that you want to be doing. But sometimes you come on these lives and you just get sucked in. What I want to do is I'm going to wait until we get about 2 or 3 people in the room. But today we're going to just give like a weird kind of, not really kitchen cures, but cures from things that one product that you may already have in your house, that you may already have in your kitchen. Let's see. I'm going to put up a different picture because when I put up a different picture, for some reason, I get a different audience. So let's change the picture a little bit. And this is my new avatar. So I'm just going to step away for a couple of minutes and see if some people come in. Just looking for a community, looking for people to definitely come in and talk. Some mornings are harder than others. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, I guess we can go ahead and get started. It's been about 4 minutes. I'm going to turn the TV down. Hold on, bear with me. Good morning again. My name is Sugar.413, and today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Vicks Vapor Rub and how it has so many different uses other than just for the common cold and cough, because that's what people are used to using it for. But it can be used for various other things also. So if you have a tip or if you have a usage for Vicks Vapor Rub that you and your family have been using, feel free to drop it in the comments. Feel free to comment and participate. We appreciate it because we're a community here and we want to learn together, okay? Just trying to see. Okay, so we don't have anybody who's commented first. All right, so Vicks Vapor Rub has been around in my family for a while, so I'm just going to show you. This is what it looks like. I'm going to have to get rid of the avatar for 1 minute because I think that it makes it hard to see. Thanks for joining. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate it. I was waiting for about 4 or 5 people to get in. But this is what Vicks Vapor Rub look like. This is the original. This is not the store brand. It's not the knockoff. And as you can see, I keep some handy. So this one has been used pretty good. And this one is almost gone. So Vicks Vapor Rub has a bunch of different, thank you so much, I appreciate it, a bunch of different uses other than just for the cold and the cough. That's what we started off using it for because sometimes, you know, the weather is changing, you don't really have a cold yet, but you feel like you're coming down with something, and I would take the Vicks, especially when my daughter was younger, I would rub it all over her chest, all over her back, her throat, and then old wise people from back in the day that were in my family who were like 20 or 30 years older than me would rub it on the bottom of your feet and put on socks. I don't know what it is, but it's something about rubbing the bottom of your feet, putting on socks, sealing the Vicks Vapor Rub in, making it kind of make your body moist and sweaty. It helps to sweat out some of the impurities that comes along with the cold and the cough. And it actually helps you sleep. To me, the scent of it helps me sleep. Okay, so that's one use. That's the basic use that we started using it for. You can also use it for congestion. Sometimes your nose is just stopped up. You feel like you can't breathe. I do not recommend, and they do not recommend taking this stuff and rubbing it in your nose. I've seen people do that. I've heard of people doing that, but that's not the recommendation because I think over time it may damage the thin membranes in your nose. So just basically take the Vicks and kind of just breathe it in. It has like eucalyptus oils in here, and that's what makes it the Vicks Vapor Rub. It's the eucalyptus oil that's doing all the work. Right? So you smell it, and oh boy, it opened up all my sinuses, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. Another use that people can use it for is headaches. Some people, I don't know, I'm not making any medical claims, so do not quote me on this. But if you have a headache, you could take some of the Vicks Vapor Rub and rub it right here. Rub it on your temples. Give it about an hour or two to sink in. I would lie down or get in a quiet place or a quiet spot, and it's been known to help some with their headaches. Thank you for your comments. Please make sure you subscribe and that you like the live stream. I appreciate that. So those are two: cold, cough, congestion, headaches. Another use that's really popular, become popular with this Vicks Vapor is muscle aches. So if you go to the gym and you come back and your shoulders are kind of achy from working out or your back is kind of achy, hey, just rub some Vicks Vapor Rub on and it will help to soothe away the soreness. Now, I can vouch for that one. That one really works because now that I'm a little bit older, for whatever reason, sometimes if I'm sitting too long and I get up, my lower back is just, it's not painful to take a Tylenol or Motrin, but it's just achy. So I have been rubbing the Vicks Vapor Rub. And don't worry, the scent does dissipate. So you're not going to walk in to your job or into your pool of friends smelling like Vicks Vapor Rub. But you have to give it time now. It does go, the odor does kind of seep away, not immediately, but probably within like 30, 45 minutes, you'll notice that you don't smell it. It's not smelling as strong. So I can vouch for the muscle ache. I don't get a lot of headaches, so I can't vouch for that. But the next time I get a headache, I will definitely try some Vicks Vapor Rub. Another way is for your sinuses, and you use it the same way that you use it when you have any congestion. Do not rub this inside the inner nose. I'm not saying that, suggesting that, or instructing you to do that. Just take the Vicks Vapor Rub and inhale. Just run it around your nose. And you will notice that you will get some relief from the sinus headache or the sinus pressure that you have. It will give you relief. I'm not saying that it's going to cure it, but you will feel better temporarily, right? Until the sinus infection is drained out or you get a prescription from your doctor. Another thing that is useful with Vicks Vapor Rub is that you can use it to rub over your ear if you have earaches. Do not put Vicks Vapor Rub ever inside your ear. Do not put it on anything inside cavities. Not your ears, not your nose, of course not your eyes because it burn your eyes to death, but rub it on the outer ear. Rub it around your outer ear and maybe behind your ear and just put some on. I haven't done this because I haven't had an earache in years, but my mom has been suffering with earaches for the last 2 weeks. She saw this on another social media app and she's been rubbing it around her ears and she noticed, hey, how you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Hi, hi, hi. Thanks for being my top fans. Make sure to like and to subscribe. But she's been rubbing it on the outside of her ears and she finds that the Vicks Vapor Rub really, really does help with the earache. So if you have an earache, it's worth a try, right? Toenail fungus. Got this one from an actual PCP. My husband had a bad toenail fungus and he went to a PCP and he was told to take the Vicks, rub it over that toe, a clean, dry toenail, right? Rub it in and rub it over. Give it a couple of weeks to work. It will kill the fungus because fungus doesn't like the eucalyptus oil that's in this Vicks Vapor Rub. So that's another one. Before you get to a point where you have to see a doctor, if you notice that you have some kind of funky things going on with your nails or your toenails, try the Vicks Vapor Rub first and see what it does for you. Thank you so much. Another thing is itch relief. If you have itchy, dry skin and you are not allergic to the properties of eucalyptus oil, of course, if you are allergic, do not use because that's what it's based on, the eucalyptus oil. So take some of the Vicks Vapor Rub and rub it over that dry, itchy skin. Another one that I didn't know, I don't really have a problem with mosquitoes, but my husband does, and one of my best friends does. Vicks Vapor Rub to the rescue. Rub a little Vicks Vapor Rub on your body that's not covered, and mosquitoes, insects do not like the smell of this eucalyptus oil. Just rub a little because the smell does stay with you for a minute. It stays with you for a minute. I'm not going to say it disappears quickly. It does disappear quickly, but it's not going to be within 1 or 2 minutes. It's going to take about maybe 20 minutes before you won't smell it anymore. So rub the Vicks Vapor Rub on your skin, and you're out in the woods, you're fishing, or you're hiking. You shouldn't have a problem with mosquito bites because mosquitoes hate the smell of Vicks Vapor Rub. Another useful tip, splinters. I used to get splinters a lot when I was a young kid because we lived in a place that had hardwood floors that weren't probably buffed or sanded the best. And we walk around, you know, young kids, you walk around without your slippers, even though your mother and your father told you to put your slippers on. You never listened, you did what you wanted, and therefore you got splinters. So I've had splinters in my feet numerous times, and I've even had them in my finger. Just different freaky things happen with wood and you get a splinter. Just rub some Vicks Vapor Rub and it will help make it easier to remove the splinter. So I hope that these are useful hints, and I hope that you have not heard them before and that you remember and try them. I'm going to recap them, but I just want to get through all of them. Dry heels. If you have dry heels on your feet, Vicks Vapor Rub will get on in there and soften the dry heels. What I would do is I would rub the Vicks Vapor Rub before bedtime and put on socks. Sleep in the socks, and in the morning you should have beautiful looking feet. Now, if your feet are really, really, really thick, dead skin, dead dry skin, you may have to do this a couple times. I would say try it for like a week or two and then see what kind of results you have. And please let me know your results. Come back on this live stream. I'm opening it up as of tomorrow and you'll be able to leave comments. So come back and let me know if it worked for you, if it didn't. Let's make this a community. Let's engage. Let's be positive though, but engage with the host, who's me. Another useful thing that you can use it for is they say you can use it for acne treatment. I'm going to say, of course, if you are allergic to eucalyptus oil, do not use this oil at all because that's what it's mostly comprised of is eucalyptus oil. And I would spot check anything that I'm going to put on my face because your face is your first tool of marketing, right? Your face and your teeth, right? When you're meeting new people and you're talking to people, they're looking at your face, your skin, and your teeth. Not everybody has clear skin, but if you have an acne pimple that's just stubborn and just acting like it just doesn't want to leave your side, just dab a little bit of the Vicks on. Again, I would spot check to make sure I don't have any reactions. And number two, I would use at night before bed. I wouldn't just put it on in the morning before I'm leaving the house to go to work, just in case you have a reaction. So those are my most favorite and most notable uses of Vicks Vapor Rub. If you have any, if your grandparents or your great aunts and uncles used it for you as a kid, please feel comfortable and write down in the comments what they used it for and how it worked for you. So I'm going to recap because I see that it is a bunch of new people who have joined. To the new people who have joined, I am Sugar.413. I am new to YouTube. I am looking for new subscribers and I'm trying to get my watch hours up. I'm just being honest. So if those are things that you're not willing to help on, you do not have to stay. I'm not going to force you, and I'm not going to twist your arm to stay on this live stream. I'm also talking about Vicks Vapor Rub, which I have 2 canisters. It was more, but I threw away the ones that were empty. This is what I keep in my house all year round, not just for the winter and cold season, all year round. Please make sure to like and to subscribe to this channel. I use this for myself. I've used it for dry coughs. I used it for muscle aches. It works perfect for that. And I've used it for congestion. So I'm going to recap what the top uses are for this product. And if you have anything other, please add it in. This is a community. We're trying to grow community. Let's help each other and let's kind of like, I'm not going to say grow together because some people don't want to grow on this app, but let's learn from each other. When you do a live, send me your link. When I do a live, if you're a subscriber, you'll see when I'm live and come on. And please help support me to try to get to my goal. I really appreciate it. It's free. It's not like you have to pay any money. Like on some other apps, you give different things that you have to pay for. All of this is free, so I appreciate your time. I appreciate your subscription. So let's go over, again, drum roll. Vicks Vapor Rub come in containers like this. They do have knockoff brands. I've seen some at Dollar Tree and I've seen some at Walmart. I'm going to tell you the difference in price is probably $1.60 if you're at Walmart. Just buy the name brand. Just buy this one. Just because it's more potent. Now, I have bought the store brand one. It's not as potent as this. You can smell the eucalyptus, but not like this. I mean, when you open this, the smell is just different. So you know, please spend the extra, get this. A little goes a long way. It's going to last you for a while. And I think this size container, don't quote me, I'm going to say at the highest was $7. So it's probably somewhere between 5 and 7. I just can't remember. I'm just telling you 7 so that you know you could pay 7. It's probably still a lot cheaper than that. All right, let's go. Vicks Vapor Rub can be used for cold cough. Rub it over your throat, your chest, and your back, right? Put some on the bottom of your feet. Put on some socks. Go to bed. Tomorrow, you should be feeling like a whole different person. The next one, congestion. Congestion and sinuses. If you're having trouble breathing and you're not allergic to eucalyptus oil, open up the canister and just rub it around your nose. Breathe in. Do not rub it in the inside of your nose because those areas are very thin, and after time, I think the eucalyptus oil will start to burn and probably damage that thin, sensitive area. Do not put inside your nostril or your children's nostril. Just smell it and keep it moving, please, for safety reasons. Headache. If you have a headache coming on or if you have a headache, get a small amount of the Vicks Vapor Rub on both of your fingers, whatever finger you use, and gently massage it into your temple area. Massage, go lie down, or go to a nice quiet area, sip on a liquid. I'm just saying that because a lot of times we have headaches and we may just be dehydrated. So get your favorite sugar-free beverage, your Gatorade or your Powerade or whatever your go-to is, and sip on that for the electrolytes to get your body fueled again, and rub your temple with Vicks Vapor Rub. Muscle aches. This is what I use for personally. If you go to the gym, or I'm noticing now when I sit for a prolonged period, sometimes when I stand up for whatever reason, my lower back is achy. It's not painful. I don't need Motrin or Tylenol, but I just need something to help a little with the achiness. Vicks Vapor Rub. Rub it on your area. Go to the gym, working out, your muscles are tired and they feel strained. Vicks Vapor Rub. Vicks Vapor Rub. You don't have to go out and spend money on all these additional things for muscle pains and aches when you can use Vicks Vapor Rub right here in your house. It serves so many purposes. Earache. If you have an earache, never put this stuff inside your ear canal. Never ever put anything inside any crevices on your body. Rub the outer ear and behind your ear. It will help soothe the earache. You get off the plane, you've had a long flight, your ears are achy because sometimes the pressure gets in your ear. Rub the outside of your ear and behind your ear. Give it a couple minutes to an hour to do its job. It will work, but just don't put it inside the ear. Please, not inside the ear. Talking about Vicks Vapor Rub, I am a new YouTube creator. I'm looking for new subscribers, and I'm looking to get my watch time up. If you can help with those, I would appreciate it. For those who aren't here watching, please subscribe. I appreciate you. Another thing that is good for is toenail fungus. If you're suffering with toenail fungus, dip your finger, clean, dry hands into some Vicks Vapor Rub. Rub it on your toes. Wash your hands and let the Vicks Vapor Rub eucalyptus oil do its job, do its work. That's what it's there for. Do not rush the process. Do not stop the process. The Vicks Vapor Rub will work. You've got to give it time. Give it time that it needs to get in there. Itch relief. If you have dry, flaky, itchy skin, rub a little of the Vicks Vapor Rub on your skin. The eucalyptus oil is known to calm down irritated skin, not broken skin. So if you have a cut or sore, excuse me, do not use this Vicks Vapor Rub for that. No, 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 no. I'm talking about dry, itchy skin, not any broken skin. I repeat, do not use this on broken cuts or wounds. It's not meant for that, because that may cause more problem than not. Splinter help. If you have a splinter in your finger or your toes, rub a little of the Vicks Vapor Rub on there. Give the eucalyptus oil a little time to do its job. It will make it easier and will help in the removal of the splinters. I wish I've known that as a child because I suffered with a lot of splinters, walking around barefoot on hardwood floors at home, didn't listen to the parents, didn't put on the slippers, and my brother and I had multiple splinters that my parents had to remove. I wish I knew this tip then. Dry heels, if you have dry skin on the bottom of your feet, take some Vick Vapor Rub, rub it in your hands, get it to, let your body heat, warm it from your hands, rub it on your soles of your feet, your heels, put on some socks, wake up the next morning, you should have very, very soft skin on your heels. Now, as a disclaimer, if you have not been taking care of your heels and they have this much dry, flaky skin, one treatment is not going to work. You may have to do this 4 or 5 times. You may have to do this for a couple of weeks. It will work. Trust the process, but you're not going to be that person that get away with the overnight because the eucalyptus oil has some work to do. So let it do its work. Now, mosquitoes don't like it. So if you're out in a wooded area and it's a lot of bugs and mosquitoes, put some of this in your backpack, rub yourself down on your areas of skin that are exposed and maybe even areas that are exposed, because some people go out and they wear the long sleeve t-shirts and they still get bitten by the mosquitoes and bugs. Just put it on. They don't like the smell of the eucalyptus oil. Those are my tips that I have. Certain small animals don't like the smell either, so I'm not sure what small animals If they're talking about rodents or whatever, haven't had any experience and don't know anyone who has, but if you do or you know, please feel free to drop in the comments. We want to build a community here. I'm building a community. I don't want to just be coming on here talking to myself. I want engagement. I want you all to talk and feel like you can leave nice, positive comments. I'm always looking for that top fan, and today it looks as if Allison was the top fan, and then Jail was the second top. So thank you. You both had 50 XP points. I appreciate you all. I hope that you are sharing this live stream with others, and I hope that you are subscribing and liking this live. I'm on here for a reason. A reason is to share information with you all, but at the same time, I'm trying to grow this channel. I'm being very honest. I'm being very transparent. A lot of people won't tell you the truth of why they're on here, but I'm going to be very honest. You know, I'm new to YouTube and I'm just trying to put in my work. I'm trying to get my 30-minute videos in every day, at least 25 minutes to 30 minutes. Every day or every couple days, because I want to put in the work. I want to prove to others that it can be done. It's difficult. It's difficult to grow here to get the 4,000 watch hours, but people are doing it all the time. People are coming on here getting the watch hours. So what are they doing that we can't do? Let's be the small community that shows YouTube that we got this. Let's grow together. Let's become Sugar.413 Sugar Nuggets. Become one of my nuggets and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate you and you and you and you and you. I hope you go back and watch this live stream from the beginning. I hope you go back and give this a thumbs up, because this was really a great video. I have to say so myself. This was a great video. So I know that I did get at least one subscriber. So I'm so happy and I'm grateful, because that's the job. Out of all the people who have come on this live stream, which I don't know how many until I get off and I get the analytics, I got one new subscriber and I am happy with that. I am grateful for that. I am thankful for that. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I want to grow, but I want to grow organically. I want people to subscribe to me who believe in me. Don't subscribe to me because you feel sorry for me. Don't subscribe to me because you want me to turn around and subscribe to you. Subscribe to me because you want to be on my team. You want to be a part of a community that I'm trying to build. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. Even if you only watch for 5 minutes, I'm just trying to get 5-minute watch time out of people who come on here. So if I can get 10 people on a day and get 5 minutes out of each person, that's 50 minutes towards my 240,000 minutes. 240,000 minutes I need to be able to gain access to the 4,000 watch hours that I know I can do. So I'm going to keep trying to come up with different interesting bits of information. You come on, you keep subscribing, and you keep watching, and let's see what kind of team we can build. Thank you so much. I have to do something, so I'm going to pause for 1 minute. I'm going to put on my avatar, and I shall be back. Thank you for coming in. We are getting ready to shut this live down, but of course it will be up on my channel. So please make sure to subscribe to Sugar.413. I'm here trying to build an online YouTube community. And if you're interested in riding and rolling with me, then please make sure that you like the videos that I'm putting out and that you subscribe when I'm on these live streams. I really appreciate it. I cannot get to the 4,000 watch hours without people watching me. So I appreciate people who are coming on, people who are watching, people who are subscribing. You mean the world to me. And I have done my goal. I wanted to do 30 minutes. I'm trying to do 30 minutes every day for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. And we're going to see how many new subscribers I can get and how many new watch hours I get. Thank you again and have a very nice day. Thank you. I see somebody just joined, but the thing is people pop in and pop out, so I never know if you're joining just to look for a couple seconds. I don't know if you speak English and you understand even what I'm saying because I can't see you and I can't communicate with you. But we were talking about the uses of Vicks Vapor Rub. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Please make sure to like this live stream. And we went over about 10 different uses of Vicks Vapor Rub. But for you to see it, you're going to have to go back and watch this live stream. I gave some very good tips, some very helpful tips, and I hope that some of you try them. Thank you so much. Bye.